the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the USC Trojans and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Trojans will kick off first, and here we go. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's changing the play. Jones to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Gators right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Hits inside. It's Montgomery. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Jones wants to throw it. Flush to the left. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Makes the grab, it's Weaver. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Miller with the ball. Down he goes.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rusher. He's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Jones to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The give is to Miller. Turning it on. Past the 50. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Stepping to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Williams open on the right side. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. This is a designed run, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Second and long here. Keeps it on the ground. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action on first down. Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Back to pass. It's Bailey. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Way off target there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Second and 10, 4 wide out set, trips right. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary.
There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense on an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
Still looking to his right. Unleashes one. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Making the adjustment. Jones wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third and long right here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Back's got it on the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's dropped after taking the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth down attempts, they'll try it again. Quarterback changing the play. Needs it here on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Miller with the ball. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Long way to go on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Fresh center down's going to the air. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. That should be the final play of the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye of that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 5 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Longhorns with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The give to the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Now on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
As a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
He'll toss it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Jones to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on.
So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for a 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
Rides to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Out wide left, it's Weaver. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Bailey. Hard running there. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
2nd and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Left side is Anderson. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Misses badly on that one.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Montgomery. He's past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. Running free. The 20, the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give is to Miller. Fights off a defender. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the pressure going right. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. First play of this drive. They're all over it. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Oh, he's got some space.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
This offense has it with really good field position. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. From the gun, it's Miller, looking for a crease. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Oh, pressure's coming. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate, to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line.
And this is a no-brainer. It's fourth down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
Just drives it between the uprights. That'll cut the lead to 13.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he muffs it, a loose football. On the move from inside his 5. Gators sending the offense back to work. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Quick give. It's Montgomery. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Breaks into the open. That was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Jones wants to throw it. Back's got it on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down, gonna throw it. Just got rid of that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Moving out to the right. Fires to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Weaver.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes the catch, it's Miller. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Drops back on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Miller. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Look out! And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with a W.
On the snap, it's Brown. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Rush is on. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Making the adjustment on the play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.